Hello everyone, welcome back to AVchessLab. We're here on chess.com today as we're going to take on the challenge of playing Beth Harmon all the way from the 800 level to the 2700 level. So, alright, let's just get started. So challenge, no help, and this one. So we play random. Alright, so here we go. E4. Oh, she talks. E4 is what Mr. Scheibel taught me how to play. Okay, so let's play Caro-Kann. Let's just play normal. Considering this is a computer, it's going to know some book moves, but at some point, it's going to deviate from it. And we should be able to, at that point, start putting pressure on the bot. So h3 was attacking our bishop, so we need to move it, and there you go. All the moves so far have been book moves, and rook takes h2 is obviously not the book move. So okay, e6. The idea was to either go queen c7 or bishop to d6, but she moves the rook. So let's play this move. Oh, that was a mistake. g4 would have won a piece for her. Whoa. So if this is the way I'm going to play, when I get to the 24, 25, and 2700 Beth Harmon, I'm gonna get destroyed. Okay, that's a free pawn. So she says this capture makes no sense. Well, Beth, let me enlighten you and tell you that I'm up a pawn. I am just up a pawn, and now I'm gonna trade some pieces. Ooh, isn't that free? Beth, are you giving me free stuff? Okay, I'll take the queen. Then I'll take this bishop. She says I should be more careful. I don't understand. I'm just gonna take here. What? Come on, Beth. That's not how you play chess. This is a very interesting configuration of pieces, I must add. Okay, I'm just up a full piece at the moment, so it should only be a matter of time and technique. But it's pretty interesting how she talks, right? Okay, let's take the opportunity to trade another piece. And if rook takes, I was going to throw in this bishop here, which was going to be nasty. All right, rook here. We're going to double rooks. Okay, trade another rook. And as soon as the pieces begin to leave the board, this will become just a matter of time. Okay, so I didn't see what she said. It's okay. I don't need to see what she said. This game is over anyway. Beth, you should resign. You should. So what's the fastest way to do this? Getting a queen? Has to be. Has to be. All right, and this should be checkmate in 2 moves. Good game, Beth. How did you beat me? Let's play again. I will play again, but not against the 800. We're going to move up to the 1200, Beth. So let's see. Let's choose and play random again. Also, they're just gonna give me black, everyone? Every single game? All right, e4 is the best move according to Mr. Scheibel. Mr. Scheibel might have been wrong with e4 is the best move. Either e4 or d4. They're both very principal moves. The Sicilian is the best defense against e4. I do agree with that. It's the most combative, for sure. You get a lot of good explosive games with the Sicilian, for sure. Wow. Knight to h4. Yeah, she might be 1200, but she still doesn't know how to play. And now knight back to f3. Okay. We'll continue to develop, put pressure on the pawn. I'm not sure. Once I have this setup of pawns, the way they are, I like to put my bishop on g7. So that's what we're going to do. a4 is a good move. This knight can go like this and take a good outpost here on the square on c4. But okay, once it does that, I'm always going to have bishop e6 and be ready to trade it there. Okay, so this move is going to come with this threat of knight to d4. Since knight takes, we do queen take, bishop takes queen. So the queen had to go back. Now we're going to attack this pawn, this bishop, and the bishop is trapped. Okay, we can just trade everything. Should I take the knight? Yeah, I'm going to take the knight and then take the bishop. My position around the king, it's a bit exposed, but I'm not scared. I can just go king h8, queen f6, and everything will be protected. And obviously, this trade of queens, she says that she knew I would do that. But now the game's just over, Beth. I'm up a piece, and the attack actually. So, okay, let's open up the position a bit more. Okay, knight to f4, why not? King h7. And we're up a piece, so this is simple stuff. Okay, this wins a pawn on h4 that we're still going to take no matter what. So what she did makes little sense. I don't like being attacked. Beth, I don't like being attacked either. But such is the nature of this game. And I had to take advantage of your low rating because you're probably going to stump me pretty hard once we get into the higher level computer, the 2400 level. I should be able to be fine until then. Okay, let's cut off the king. Now let's come here, bring the other rook into the game. All right, let's take here. This should be checkmate in 2 moves now. Rook here and rook here. Thank you so much, Beth, for this game as well. You played well. I hate losing. Let's play a game. Yeah, I agree. Let's play. But let's do Beth 1600. It's going to start getting real from now on. All right, I need a white game. Here we go. She says, I need a challenge. Can you provide that? Not sure. I think I'm going to destroy you. But let's go. e4 is the best move. I bet I know more Sicilian theory than you do. You know, you might be right, because I am not a Sicilian player. So who am I to argue with you? But I'm pretty sure that you don't know this Rosalimo, since you have not studied the games of Magnus Carlsen. And I have. Bush is playing the best moves. Very surprising. Okay, this bishop retreat is very common in this structure. And then d5 is also very thematic. This is still theory, I agree with her. Knight to c3. I think this theory stops after queen to d5. I think theory there was either knight takes or pawn takes. But after what she's played, it is definitely not theory anymore. Now, I need to develop this bishop. So I want to put it here, this square on f4. But by playing d3, I am locking up my f1 bishop in some ways. Okay, but now bishop to f4, I have knight to b5, knight to c7 ideas. Okay, let's go back, since she was attacking my bishop there. And what happens if I play knight b5 now? She has moves like bishop to d8 and even e5. Oh, but e5 will just take and win a pawn, so she has to go bishop to d8. And then knight to d6 is very annoying. Well, she could just castle. I did not anticipate just castling there. Huh. Okay, let's play this move. But isn't that a free pawn? Beth, what are you doing? Didn't we calculate this to be a free pawn somehow? Knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes. And I'm up a pawn. All right, Beth, I don't believe you. Prove me wrong. Oh, she doesn't go for it. Okay. Let's just go back then. Going to f5. Going to f5. Okay, it's time to make use of this bishop. So bishop f3. So in some cases, bishop before, bishop takes here, since this the only thing protecting this bishop was the knight, but now the rook comes to the defense. But we have this move, knight to c7, and now we are winning the exchange. Can we win more stuff, I wonder? Okay, here we're at least trading some pieces, right? I believe so, since bishop takes, we have rook takes rook. Okay, we're trading pieces, which is good for me in this stage of the game. I was gonna go here, but that move makes no sense. Let's just solidify our structure and then look to trade pieces now. So let's go here, see if she wants to trade, and she does. Surprise. Intense stare, you cheated. How? How did I do that, Beth? You can't accuse me of something like that without any proof, you know. Okay, this wins a piece since the knight is pinned and cannot take. And we can. And if bishop takes on c2, we're going to give this check now, trade the rooks, and this game should be over. Do you think this check leads to something? Yes, Beth. It's going to lead to me beating you for the third straight time, I may add. So one of these three pawns is going to become a queen. I'm not sure which one. So the idea of this bishop is that I want my a pawn to queen. So she's going to have to sacrifice her bishop for this pawn at some point. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. She's going to go back to c8, but then we do this. Maybe she won't capture just yet. Oh, okay, Beth, you cannot do that. What? Okay, I'm going to call you off. That way the checkmate comes even faster. Let's take here. And it should be checkmate in about 4 to 5 moves. I can't believe I allowed this. Yeah, Beth, but you did. You did, and this is checkmate. This is my first loss since Mr. Scheibel taught me how to play. Show me how you beat me. No, I'm not going to do that. If you want lessons from me, Beth, you have to pay. So we are, 3 down and 4 to go. Beth, age 15, 1880. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I get the white pieces again. I would love to play you. It has been a while since I was able to play games. Yeah, that happened to me too a few years ago when I decided to go to school. All right, let's play e4. She says it's still her favorite opening. The Sicilian is the only good way to meet e4. That's not true, Beth. Don't lie to people like that. The Sicilian is good, but there's many other ways. You should always say the truth. Okay, I'm gonna go for ace. I've seen this before. Really? Let's go for this queen takes d4 line. It's very rare, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't know how to deal with the Maroczy bind with c4. And now one of the ideas be in the Sicilian is to get the pawn d5 break, and with the pawn on c4 and e4, that's going to be very difficult for her to do. Okay, so bishop to d2 or bishop to e2. I think I'm going to go bishop e2, since I want to castle as quickly as possible. Okay, so that move makes some sense. She's attacking my queen, and I guess this is the only logical square. Queen to f4 was also there, but then she gets like e5 and okay. Beth is threatening checkmate, and we should not allow her to do that to us. So let's just castle. We were going to play h3 next, so the move she played makes a lot of sense. Now, we only have one issue in this position, and it's how are we going to deal with our c1 bishop. So I'm going to play b3, and I'm going to develop it to b2, and then double my rooks. So you can see already how her position is going to be very cramped. And this e5 move is extremely bad. Now this pawn on d6 will forever be weak, and we should be able to put lots of pressure on that square. So let's see how we're going to do that. Knight b5, she has bishop to e6. She's playing a lot better for sure. 1880 is serious. It's a serious rating increase. Okay, I don't see anything productive at the moment. Although our position is extremely good, I don't know how to continue. So let's just make some waiting moves. See how the game develops. Okay, but now that the rook moved, I'm no longer in this weird pin if we take on d6. So I think I have time for knight b5 now. Exactly. So, oh, that's very interesting. That's a very interesting move, because if we take, bishop takes, queen takes, she has this incredible bishop to e6. Ah, but we can just go like queen to a3. She's not trapping our queen there. Okay. This check doesn't scare me. Beth, that check should terrify you. Ooh. Okay, I did not see that move. I have to say. Maybe that's why she wasn't terrified. Because I played a really bad move. And she's attacking our queen, so let's just go back. She can castle. That's the one good thing about what just happened. So how do we continue to add pressure? Her knight is in a little bit of an awkward situation, I gotta say. So let's see if we can put some pressure. Bishop there. Bishop to f5. Can I go here? Okay, very logical stuff. It sucks that I cannot play this move, f3, because of this pin. And I don't want to take here. Takes, bishop takes, rook takes, rook in takes. And I'm not accomplishing anything. How do we play this? Okay, let's go for bishop here, and then go for this f3 stuff. We should be able to get this move in. Oh, wow. Queen to b4. I'm really making a mess of this game. Very unfortunate. I guess I have to go for this. I allowed this. Or I didn't see the last thing she wrote. You don't want your queen anymore. Well, I have no choice, Beth. You're playing well. You're playing well, and I honestly don't like my position so much. This is forced. And I guess I have to go here. Can I get away with a3? I don't think that move was good for me. Okay, let's go here. No, this is a horrible move. I'm playing so bad. All right. All right. Oh, Jesus. What just happened? Is this really happening? It looks like it's really happening. We're going to go down the exchange for a pawn. Not the ideal situation. Okay, so how should we handle this? I guess we have to take, right? Attack the rook. Maybe if I knight gets to e3, there'll be some chances. Maybe not. She goes rook b2, and how do I protect everything? Well, she didn't go rook b2, so let's take the opportunity to do that ourselves. And now let's push these pawns forward. At the moment, she's not trading anything, so let's see if we can trick Beth into something. Okay, let's go here. She's attacking our pawn. How do we make progress here? Pawn here. Pawn here. Controlling the square. Okay, well now I don't think we're losing anymore. We might actually be winning. We might actually be winning this. Look here. What are you gonna do about this pawn, Beth? Give it to me for free? Oh, very sneaky. Very sneaky move, Beth. Let's just go here. Now we're winning. This is winning for sure. So let's set up some mating ideas with knight to f5, rook to g7. Am I going for mate or just trying to provoke weaknesses? I don't know, Beth. You have to play rook g8. That's the only way. But after this move, I am just in control. So after blundering pretty bad, we managed to get a winning position. Luckily for us. Okay, now it's over. We're just gonna get a queen. The check doesn't scare you. You don't want your queen anymore. Well, Beth, I don't know what you're looking at. Because I'm just gonna take all your pawns. All right, stop fooling around with her. Let's just cut her off and get another queen. Check. It's funny, she still says the checks doesn't scare her. Check here. Check here. Another one, and it should be mate in a couple of moves. Okay, here. All right. I never lost a serious game before. Let's play again. Yes, Beth, we are going to play again. All right, so the next game, we're going to jump into Beth age 17 at 2400 level. So let's see what she's got. She says she needs more experience versus grandmasters. Are you that strong? No, Beth, I don't think I am a grandmaster. I'm only 2200, but I'll give you my best shot for sure. So you really want to test your abilities in these positions against me. So already you can see that the main difference is that she's playing more positional style chess. She's not playing the Sicilian anymore. But all right, I'll go for a favorite of mine, which is this a exchange variation of the Ruy Lopez. H3, I'm expecting H5 to come. That's the theory. Ooh, but she just takes. What? Beth, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna take. Knight takes. Do you like your chances? I do like my chances. She says that she'll take that, and she thanked me. But now my bishop controls his bishop from ever coming there. And I think I can put pressure on her position by playing this move. Knight has to go to d7. I'm gonna castle, and I'm gonna try to go for f4. She'll take, bishop takes, and I cannot be worse. I mean, I might lose, but I don't think I'm worse. She'll find a way to beat me just because it's a computer. Let's put her king on h2. Okay, knight there. This move, it's coming. So let's go here. Just gonna try to play as solid as possible. We need to, I guess we need to prevent this knight from coming to the squares. Bishop there is good. I like that move. We'll keep playing this game of tickle. All right, so she's gonna get her. Well, I thought she was gonna play knight there, but I guess she didn't. So now we're knight f3. What are you interesting. She wants to put the knight there and take with the pawn. But if that happens, if that were to happen, let's play g3. This knight could also come to f4. Let's prevent that. I honestly don't know how I lose this. Ooh, I know how I lose this. Okay, I guess I have to take. I know exactly how I lose this. I have to be slightly careful. So if I can bring my king over to this side of the board, then I'll be fine. So rook here. The thing is, yeah, she's very fast with this stuff. So I have to be a bit careful. Not too much, but a little bit. Okay, let's go here. She can try some business around this side of the board as well. So here's the problem that I'm going to have. She's always going to have this 2 against 1. But now I feel like I can force some moves, and her rook is stuck. Now we're winning. Beth, now I am winning. Your rook is never getting out of there, at least not without giving me something. So let's prevent the king from coming in. Okay, we should probably give this check first. Your check does nothing. Well, my check pushes you back, Beth. And now our position is completely winning. Look at her rook. It's just stuck in the corner. And honestly speaking, I feel like we can march her king like this, since she cannot do anything, and take this pawn. Her rook is stuck. She can't move it. So I really like that plan. It looks like we are going to beat Beth at 2400. I am very impressed with myself. Never in a million years I thought I was going to beat the computer at that level. And now we're just going to take all the pawns. Or I also like this idea and taking the rook. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Very unfortunate that she trapped her rook the way she did. But hey, stuff like that happens. And now we should be able to slowly be able to checkmate her. Okay, let's give this check. All right. Beth, thank you so much for the game. I see what you did there. I can't believe I let that happen. Let's play again. Yeah, now, Beth, I'm a little scared though. I'm pretty sure that you are going to unleash everything on me with your Beth H20 2500. This should not go well. And I keep playing white. Not sure why. Hello, I'm looking for a challenge. Can you provide that for me? I don't know. Okay, let's change things up. D4 is a good first move. I find the Queen's Gambit very alluring. Wow, her vocabulary is impressive. All right, if you say the Queen's Gambit, I should play the Queen's Gambit. E3, see if she falls for B5. How many more captures until this game is over? I wonder. I wonder too. So what happens if I take here? Queen takes, king takes, knight to c6, bishop takes on c4, knight takes e5. We can go bishop b2 there. I'm just trying to make this as simple as I can for me. So with the trade of queens, she says her queen was no longer necessary for victory. I wonder if I can get away with f4. Is that something I can get away with? She goes bishop e6, and then castles, and then knight b4 is coming. It's all very ugly. I'd rather play this. Okay, so she's going to castle on her next move, I guess. So knight f3. If knight takes e5, bishop e2. Or should I give a check first? I'm going to give this check. I saw that check coming a mile away. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Now the question is, if I want to go for this, bishop to d2. Bishop to d2. I don't see why not. Queen. Bishop there. I mean, knight there. Okay, I guess I have to take. But I'm just getting some development here, right? I don't think she's better at all. And why isn't this move good? Bishop b4. Okay, now she doesn't have the bishop pair. And I do like our 4 versus 3 situation. If she finds a way to beat me, so be it. Okay, knight here has to be more principled than... Let's try to trade rooks. She doesn't want to trade rooks, but I go for h3. All right, so she's playing good. I do want to trade, but here, centralize my knight. I missed that check like a chump that I am. Did you see that check coming? No, I did not. But my king is in some ways getting away, so I'm not going to complain too much. Let's go for this. She's, well, I'm completely winning this. I'm not losing this. I am not losing this game. I'm going to, with this move, restrict the knight from these 2 squares. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And now I'm going to trade the rooks. And I think my pawn structure is favorable. Although I do have to be a bit concerned with her 3 versus 2 on this side as well. Okay, but at the moment, but now, Beth, you're creating some weaknesses. My king is gonna go and take your stuff, Beth. You're not scared of that? She's always gonna have to stay around that that pawn with her king. I don't want to play that committal of a move. So what to do here? What to do? Okay, let's go for this. Try to go for f4. Let's play this move. Okay, she's making it very hard. I don't know if I can win this anymore, but it's gonna be interesting. Okay, with this move, I'm gonna force her to take on f4. And now we have a pass pawn. So I'm the first one to get the pass pawn situation. So let's see if we can take advantage in any form. Okay, let's go knight here. Start putting some pressure on this lady. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm going though with... Can I push the pawn king here? So that doesn't work. What about a move like this? Can I get away with this? Is my knight getting trapped somehow? Okay. I don't believe in what she's doing. Oh, that's very clever. That's a super clever check. Because, well, but my king, my knight's getting your pawn. My knight's getting your pawn, Beth. It was clever until you played this. Now let's see. Now I have to go for the win. But I should not allow that to happen either, you know. So how can we do this? It's funny, we're up a pawn, but it's very difficult. The move I want to play is king d4, but then that drops the pawn on f5. So it's not quite, I mean, the pawn on f4. But king d4, knight takes, d4 check. But if she gets in king c5, she's taking my pawn anyways. This could be losing. This could be losing. Okay, let's see. Let's attack the pawn. Now go for this. And here. Man, is she really going to win this? So king e4, king takes, I push, she goes there, I come there. Wow. Really? I'm somehow losing this. Okay, so king e4, king e4, king takes, pawn up, king here, knight here, king there, king here. She takes my knight, pawn there, knight there, king here. She has knight f5, and as soon as I get a queen, she goes check and takes. So that's not working. So that doesn't work. And if that doesn't work, does that mean I have to play king d3? Knight takes f4, king c3. Knight to g2. Wow, she's gonna win this. Wow. I'm pretty sure I had a winning position. Is there anything else? Can I trick her anyway? Is there any way to trick her? Can I go pawn up? Pawn up, king here. King here, she takes. I go pawn here. I think but we can play the same variation though, where I push, she takes, I push, and she can go either knight to g7 or knight to f6. But in this situation, maybe, no, but the thing is, as soon as my king comes this way to protect, it's just not working. Wow. So I'll go for this. It's completely losing, but there's nothing else really. There's just nothing else. I'm just losing everything. Okay, so let's go here, I guess. Oof. Funny thing is, I saw that as soon as I played it. All right. She says, I'll take a queen and you can resign, and I will. That was a good game, Beth. I feel like let's look at the game report, because at the end there, I can't believe it's funny. Our accuracies were pretty good. So let's see what the analysis says. All of this, oh, bishop c4 is not good, but okay, like what I play isn't bad either. Okay, already here, I'm winning. Like, look at the evaluation. It's plus 141. So I'm just... Okay, so trading the rooks was not the best. I should have kept a pair of rooks according to the computer. But here, it just feels like I'm just winning. I mean, the computer agrees that my position's better, and I'm the one pushing for a win. It's still saying that still saying it's equal. So I wonder, This was a big blunder. It's saying I needed to go here. Is that I underestimated my position here. It's saying that I should already start trading pawns, since at the end she'll have only this one pawn, which my knight can come and probably take. But after this, I'm losing. I'm losing bad. So yeah, there was no way coming from that one. So okay, I see the idea at the end there. But what a shame. I thought we were having a good game. So let's see how we go for, how do we go back to playing to playing to playing again. Report, key moments, analysis. Has to be a better way of doing this. Play. I guess here. How did I even get to Beth? So this is not the way. Do we do this? Computer? Oh, there it is. All right. Beth, age 22, 2700, Super GM. Let's go for it. Oh, this is why I'm getting so many whites, because this is chosen. Okay, but I'm getting white against this one. Hello there. Let's create a masterpiece together. You're going to create a masterpiece. I'm just going to lose. Okay, one of my favorite battlegrounds. I've been analyzing lines on the ceiling from this position since I was 8. Beth, the reason you're seeing things in the ceiling is those special pills you're taking. Okay, so if I get a draw, I should be pretty happy. So all theory so far, actually, even if I lose this game, I'm already pretty happy with what has happened. Okay, let's trade queens. How far ahead after the queen capture have you calculated? To be honest, Beth, not too much. Not too much. Knight to b3. Let's go here. I did allow some knight to g4 shenanigans, but okay. Now, again, I feel like I'm getting great positions against Beth. Both the 2500 and the 2700. I feel like I should have won both of those. I mean, the 2500 for sure. And now we're getting, this is a very similar position to the one we just lost. So I am hoping not to mess this one up. Okay, knight to e3 doesn't work. But knight to a3. Wow. Is Beth serious? Rook c1, rook d2, rook e2. What's happening here? Ah, okay, no, but it still doesn't work. I can take with my king. I can take with my king. Did Beth miss this? Here is the thing though. How do I make progress? I guess I'm just gonna move my rook back and forth. Okay, now we traded. Now we've traded, and I'm gonna trade again here, if she lets me. I'm not scared of any rook checks down here. Now we're gonna come back. And I'm just gonna move my king back and forth. This has to be a draw. I am so excited. Okay, she has rook d1. I'm not sure if that leads to anything interesting. I'm just gonna move back and forth. If you ever trace the other rook, it's over. It's definitely a draw. Now we're repeating the position, so it's not threefold, but you can tell that she also doesn't have a way to get in. And at some point, she's going to start pushing b5 and, you know, try to get in that way. Okay, that just fixes the pawns here on this side of the board. So now, for a fact, she's not breaking through on that side. Okay, so there goes the push. I was expecting this to happen at some point. Okay, so let's be a bit careful. Yeah, now we could be potentially losing. Now we could be losing. Honestly, yeah, now we're definitely losing. The thing is, if we trade rooks, she'll eventually get like a pass pawn here. I needed to keep my rook on the a file. That way I can get some counterplay. But now I don't have anything. So rook here, rook to g1, rook d3, rook takes, pawn takes. But her king's just too fast. She's just gonna queen. Pawn up, takes, king here, pawn push. Oh, that's the best I got. So I have to go for that. Oh, but she goes there instead. But she's not gonna go. She's gonna go to c3, and she's way too fast. Wow. And if I get this check, does it do anything? Take. Oh, well then she has to check here and takes my stuff. But I'm in Sukswang. There's nothing. There's nothing to do. But maybe, I don't know. She's, oh, what a nasty move. Wow. All right, now it's over. Now it's over. Good game, Beth. Good game. All right, so not bad. We were able to beat the 800, the 1200, I think the 1600, the 1850, and the 2400. And we had a really good position against the 2500, and we messed it up. Ended up actually losing it. And then this 2700, I feel like the game should have been a draw, but I'm just a bad player. So she outplayed me in the end game. She was able to like do this that you see on the screen to me. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the game. Beth is legit, especially the 24, 25, and 2700s. Everyone should try them, and try for yourself. See how you do against her. As always, stay safe, have a great day, and show respect to your opponent. See you next time.